Just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1.
Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state at Georgia. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Faking the give. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Browns 7, Falcons nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. First and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota
at their own 25-yard line.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. One. Check. Three.
Off the play fake, Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. Play action now. Mariota.
And complete to Drake London.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
They'll run with a rookie from BYU, Tyler Algier.
And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The Falcons at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Algier will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
A strong run there where when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play fake. Mariota. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons.
Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
They'll roll him out right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Check 26, check 26.
From the 27, Mariota. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Check back, check back.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
117 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
They'll run with Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that. Bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Algier will try to pick it up.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up, because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Check 99, check 99. Jim. Deuce. Check.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
From the gun, Mariota. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Fourth down, Mariota. Flush to his right, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Decision out, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And Gay knocks this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw here. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. They'll give it to Patterson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end, and they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, That's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted.
Picked up by Josh Jones.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll put Fuller in motion right. After the interception, here's Watson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
And he takes this one. Defense has a touchdown.
Gay is on for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Falcons 7. Matt Gay sets the kickoff.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
They'll run for it with Algier.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Mariota. He's going to air one out.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Mariota to throw it.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Mariota on 3rd and 2.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Watch twist. Watch twist. Switch. One. Check second.
Throwing, Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The sack backs him up, so now Mariota in Atlanta dealing with a 3rd and long.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
Hey, you're on the 9 over there. You're on the 9. Watch one. Watch one. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. One.
Now Mariota. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Falcons.
Drake London.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz,
75 yards.
and the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
1st and 10 now for the Falcons, and Mariota
At their 25-yard line. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
65 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Already known as one of the best return men of all time, Atlanta was finally the team to unblock everything that Patterson could do for a team. The Falcons used him everywhere. Running back, receiver, returner. He even saw a couple of defensive snaps. All told, he was 6th in the league in total yards, set new career highs in both rushing and receiving, and signed a new deal to stay in Atlanta.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota completes his Zacchaeus.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
25, check 25, check 25.
After the sack on 1st down, Mariota on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Tyler Algier
With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Koo, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Hunt.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And they'll get him down right about the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Watson off play action. He's got the connection to Cooper.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league,
and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on.
Falcons 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
as that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And again, it's Chubb. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
153 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game,
They've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A gain of 3, second down.
They go up the middle with Chubb. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Gay is on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
He's got a man complete.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
This pass is caught by London.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
On 2nd and goal, Mariota. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Koo able to connect on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.